Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So this is the jackfruit that was in the grow tent. Actually, yesterday I started filming this when I came across what I found a bunch of leaves had fallen off the plants, and obviously I was very concerned about that. There's very sparse looking plant here. This had lots of leaves on it and they've come off, and in fact one's just fallen off now, and you can see there's damage on there, and this is the damage caused by thrip. Now you might not be able to see any evidence of thrip on there because yesterday when I was filming, I think there's a little tiny one there. There were thrip eggs on the leaves, the ones that had fallen off, and in fact I found some on this. So I did start filming this yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that clip in now because I've sprayed it since, and you won't find, well, I can't find any evidence of thrip on the leaves now since spraying it. So I'm going to add the clip in now, and you can watch what the condition of the plant was. These leaves had dropped. There were signs of mould on them, and definitely this plant here has lost quite a few leaves. It was a lot bushier than what you can see now. Still putting out new leaves, but concern is they've got some sort of pest issue going on. There's this yellowing of the leaves, and I have been feeding it, so I don't think it's a nutrient deficiency, although I am willing to explore that, whether I need to get some chelated iron. Perhaps it's because it's not in ericaceous compost. I did recently repot it into Miracle Grow, and whether it's not happy in that. But there's definitely a pest issue as well, because this fine mould was all over it, and I've just had a quick look at the leaves, and look there. I don't know if I can focus properly. There are some eggs there, you can see them, tiny little eggs, and that to me is either thrip or spider mite going on. I think it's thrip, to be honest with you. Nasty little insect. So what I'm going to do is give it last night I sprayed the top of the leaves. I couldn't get underneath. Let me just come back out. So I used this, and I'm going to spray the underside of the leaves and possibly change out that compost. Right, so after you've just seen the issues with the thrip, etc., I did use this bug clear spray, and it's not really suitable for thrip. So I went to the garden centre, had a look. They didn't have the red bug clear, so I ended up getting some sticky traps. I don't know if that will help. White fly traps, it says on there, but they any sort of creepy insects, they get stuck on these labels. So you peel off the wax cover, and expose the yellow stickiness to any sort of flying insects, because I presume that's how they get on there. They just fly in. I'm not sure how they would have got in otherwise. So I've hung one of those in the grow tent. However, this is not going back in the grow tent because there was some fuzzy mold on the leaves where the insects had left some sticky residue, and because it was cool, the temperature is not warm in that grow tent. It's only warm at the bottom, but further up its temperature is just like normal room temperature, but the light is not as strong as, say, sunlight or the white LED lights. And so mold was happening. So I've taken it out of the grow tent, and it won't be going back in there. So that experiment of growing it in the grow tent has ceased, but hopefully the plant will improve. I also bought from the garden centre yesterday some ericaceous compost, and what I'm going to be doing is removing this Miracle Grow compost. So this area here just is where the original root ball is. Right, so I've nipped outside, and most of the non-ericaceous, the Miracle Grow compost I've removed, and just checking the roots. The roots still look healthy, signs of new root growth as well. So let's get on with the adding the ericaceous compost, but I'm going to try and prise the roots apart. So I've separated the two, but I'm going to keep them in the same pot, but just a little bit wider apart from each other. Right, so back inside, repotted, and as you saw in the video, I separated them. Hopefully I haven't done any damage to the roots, because yeah, that I probably have done some, and I hope it's not been too traumatic for these plants, and then they, you know, I might end up losing both, all the leaves off both of these plants. But I hope, you know, that they will make a recovery. And I've just added some of this azalea, camellia and rhododendron. It's not just for those, it's basically for plants that like extra iron. So, you know, I'm hoping that when I water, that the these little nutrients that are contained in these little balls here, so I've scattered those around the edge, not directly onto the roots. So each time I water, these will start to dissolve and seep into the soil. So there we have it. Hopefully my remedy will be the solution to aid the recovery of these jackfruit plants, and I'll probably come back in a couple of weeks to see, you know, compare if there's been more leaf drop, or sooner. If there's total leaf drop, then yeah, I will definitely be coming back and filming that. So there we have it. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.